Welcome, everyone. Thank you for sitting in for the Doofenschmirtz Evil Incorporated Year 12 Earnings Conference Zoom call. At this time, all participants must mute yourselves. After the speaker presentation, there will be a question and answer session open to all participants. This call will be conducted by Rowan Joshi, Torrin Murphy, Augie Lukey, as well as myself, Lucas Wright, the VP of Production and Product Design. I would like to now hand the call over to our first speaker today, Augie Lukey.
Hi, I'm Augie, and I'm the CFO of Doofenschmirtz Evil Incorporated. Our strategy is focused differentiation, and our main focus will continue to be the UAV drone, as we believe this is where we can extract the most profit from the market. Our PQ rating is at a 7.5, which is 15% higher than the average PQ rating in the industry. We plan to continue differentiating in this area by making our drone even better quality. For comparison, our prices do reflect the higher quality product, but the average price of our drones is only 2% higher than the industry average. This creates value for customers as we are offering a better quality product for a comparatively cheaper price. For the cameras, we decided to offer a cheaper option that will capture a larger market share. We have achieved this as we are over 10% market share in each region. We plan to continue pumping money into marketing so our market share can continue to increase. And I'll pass it off to Lucas.
Thank you, Augie. So I'll be discussing our key performance indicators, and these three indicators are units of measurement that measure our company's success at a macro scale. Our EPS, or earnings per share, and stock price, those are grouped together because they measure and gauge the same metrics of success when it comes to our business. Our ROE and our image rating. So when it comes to EPS and stock price, when we see our EPS and our stock price rise, that indicates that our company value is increasing as each share of stock is more valuable to you guys as it was, or than it was the year before. Our ROE is representative of our efficiency in the market and how well our products are generating profits based on our own resources or resources we are responsible for. When comparing that number to our competitors, we can gauge our efficiency as a seller and a producer. When it comes to image rating, our image rating will show us a combination of quality, market share, corporate citizenship, and social responsibility. So with that, the number shows how the company ranks in the UAV drone market and the camera market when compared to the industry average in terms of public perception and sustainability. I'll now hand off to our next speaker, Rowan.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rohan Zoshi, and I am the Chief Technical Officer for Doofenschmirtz Evil Incorporated. So what we have presented here are some investor metrics that you guys already have access to. So we just briefly wanted to discuss some of the trends that we noticed within this data. First of all, what we wanted to point out is that our projections for year 12 indicate that we will be increasing in all of these metrics as opposed to year 11. Both our financial metrics and our social metrics, such as our image rating. What we also wanted to point out was that compared to what you all as investors had set, we should be surpassing actually 4 of the 5 expectations that you had set for us. However, on top of these metrics, we also have some other more market-specific metrics, which I'd like to share now. So here are those metrics that I just mentioned. I want to start by talking about the AC camera. So as Augie had mentioned before, our big target in this market is to have a lower cost product, have a product that is more friendly to the average consumer. And in order to do that, we would need to keep our manufacturing costs below average. And what these metrics suggest is that between component costs and between production costs, we are actually about $7 below the average for overall manufacturing costs for the AC camera, which is right on par with where we should be for our strategy. And regarding our UAV drone, again, as Augie had mentioned, we're going for a metric that gives the customer the highest value with a high product rating. So on top of having high quality, we want to have a price that isn't superiorly higher than the average. So as you can see here, we're about an entire point of product quality ahead of the average in this market. but in terms of price, we're only $10 more expensive from 1,952 to 1,962. I am now going to pass it back to Augie.
Thank you, Rowan. All right. So our performance in recent years, specifically 2 years ago, has not been the best, but we are taking steps to make sure we surpass expectations for the future. 2 years ago, we stagnated in growth, and this was because we underestimated the effect that marketing spending can have on sales, and we also had not taken steps to increase market share. For this next year, we are increasing marketing spending substantially and plan to exceed expectations for our year 12 earnings per share. We also plan to increase our prices because our profit margins have been unacceptable. Also, our drone quality is great compared to the industry average, and we plan to increase drone prices to reflect this. All these improvements will drastically improve our profitability, which improves your return on investment. And now I'll pass it on to Torn.
Hi guys, I am Torn. I am the VP of Marketing for Doofenschmirtz Evil Incorporated. I'm going to touch a little bit on our year 12 projections. I know Rowan spoke on a little bit, but I'll go a little more into depth here. In terms of our projections for year 12, we're looking very strong. We're currently projected to exceed investor expectations in ROE, EPS, as well as image rating. On top of that, in terms of net revenue and net profit, we're seeing significant increases from the previous year by 11.4% and 44.3% respectively. We're also maintaining a strong credit rating that meets your expectations, and we're projected to maintain that level moving forward. In terms of the investor expected stock price, we are currently below what is expected. However, after analyzing the market a little bit, we feel that the expected stock price is a bit ambitious. However, we are aware of our shortcomings there, and we are going to spend a lot of focus and time into improving our stock price for the following year by maximizing our profitability, mainly through our strategic planning. And moving into our strategic planning, in terms of the camera, our strategy from the beginning has been to create a value-based product. We want to create a product that is quality, but also affordable to all types of consumers. At this point, we've reached the ideal product for the camera, so we no longer will have to invest money into R&D, and we can instead focus on improving the efficiency of production, as well as spending a lot more on marketing and advertising, as we want to improve our brand awareness, as that's very important for creating a higher market share through advertising campaigns, as well as potential discounts. In terms of our drone strategy, we are very happy with where we're at right now. We have been one of the highest product quality ratings, as Augie stated earlier, within the industry, and we've been steadily improving our strategy of product differentiation with the end goal of creating the best product on the market that we can sell at a premium price. We'll continue to use revenue to improve both the drone quality itself, as well as the overall production process in order to make it more efficient and cost-effective. And lastly, as with the camera, we need to start spending more money and attention on advertising and marketing for the drone. We already have a fantastic product and our image rating is very high, but our overall market share isn't quite where we want it to be. And so now we will start focusing more on advertising and marketing in order to get us to the level we want to be, which is the logical next step. And thank you for your time. We will now open the floor to any questions you guys might have.